You're not going to trick me mentioning Eminem. You know, as soon as we mention Eminem, I have to talk about him. We're not doing that, okay? Yeah, that's what I thought. You can't get me. Okay, don't talk about Eminem. I almost did it. All right, so let's talk about this. Zach Collins, our boy. So flashback. Spurs reporter posted this. Flashback to Spurs center. Zach Collins says at one point Coach Pop banned him from shooting threes. We do know about this. We talked about this briefly, but I think it's very relevant right now. So let's listen once again.
Do you have a pop moment where you were like, oh shit, like, I'm really getting cussed out right now? And then oh yeah.
I got one for sure. I went through a 3-game stretch where I couldn't throw a rock in the ocean. Like I was like, I think we played the Pelicans too when I couldn't hit anything. Like I was like probably 3 for 16 from 3 over like 3 games.
Damn.
It was bad.
That's terrible.
So we came into practice one day, and you know, before practice we have a little meeting at center court or whatever. Yeah. He stopped everything and was like, in front of everybody, coaches, everybody was looking. Nobody knew the practice plan that day, so everybody was just kind of holding their breath. We sucked, we were losing, so he was pissed. And he was like, Zach, you never pick and pop again in your life, ever. Roll to the rim. I'm done. You're not shooting anymore. Like that was it. And for like a 2-3 week stretch, I was just rolling to the basket, didn't shoot any threes. And then
he was serious.
No, he was serious.
He wasn't
and
playing.
then even in my my individual workouts, like I stopped shooting pick and pop threes. Like it was a wrap.
Oh my gosh.
It was done.
When did you let you shoot him?
And then I was just like, bro, I got to do something. I got to pop eventually. Like if there's, my guys all the way in the paint, I'm gonna pop. And then I just started making a few here and there, and just kind of sneaking it in every little bit. And then when he wasn't on the court in practice, I'd work on it when he wasn't looking. And then eventually it just came back my way. I started making more. And then he was like, hey man, you got to start shooting 5, 6, 7 threes a game now, man. We need you to shoot more. So it just went like this.
That's funny. All right, so we all know about that, in which Pop was like, dude, you got to stop shooting. Now, the reason why that's important is because I think that Zach Collins had way too much on his plate before, okay? He had way too much on his plate before. So you can see throughout his career, it's been iffy, right? It's been pretty iffy. Starting off with the Trailblazers, you can see it's 31%, then 33%. Now, keep in mind, during that time, he wasn't getting the most playing time in the world, right? And then the last season with the Trailblazers, he hit that 36.8%, so nearly 37%. 34 with the Spurs, 37%. And after this 2023 season, I actually thought, oh, snap, this is going to be great with Wemby because he's going to stretch the floor for Wemby. Popovich and coaching staff also thought that, but you can see that as the season went on, 32% is not good. It's not terrible, but it's very bad, I think, for Zach Collins for what we need him to do. So this upcoming season, and it's so fun. Wait, I actually wanted to bring this up too. It's kind of funny. If you go back a year, there were actually Reddit posts about this where they were like, dude, you got to stop. You got to stop shooting. Please stop shooting. For the love of God, stop shooting. Stop shooting the ball, please. But this right here actually shows that he's been working on it. See. So this is back in July, and he basically was talking about how he has been working on his three-point shooting. So Colin says that he's been spending a lot of time working on that consistency this summer, getting in shape, getting stronger, just becoming a better shooter. Lots of weight room, lots of conditioning. Shooting is a part of every workout now, just trying to sharpen everything and reps on reps on reps. Getting with the right shooting coaches and getting with the right staff. It's been great. So really what it's going to come down to is Zach Collins has a role. He has a definitive role now. We're not going into this season unaware of what Zach Collins is going to be. What is he going to do for the Spurs? All that is squashed now. Now that you have Chris Paul, now that you had a full season with Zach Collins next to Wemby, and you see that doesn't work that well, we know exactly what he needs to be, and I think that's a conversation that he had with the Spurs where you just have to be a stretch big. That's all you got to work on. Obviously, play good defense. Everyone has to play good defense, but we're not gonna rely on you to be the main anchor offensively. We're not gonna have to rely on you to be a offensive weapon when it pertains to getting other people involved. Because it seemed like last season he did a lot. He had a lot of versatility in his passing, but it just seemed like it was too much on his plate, and he just becomes inconsistent with shooting. So if he can just be a spot up stretch big, that would be huge. And with the addition of Chris Paul, and shoot, I know we keep saying Chris Paul, but the addition of Castle in particular as well, coming off that bench, I think Zach Collins is going to have a very good season and look much better in the eyes of Spurs fans. I think that we were pretty hard on him, maybe rightfully so. He is a vet, but at the same time, I think there was a lot of adjustment this past season, and that made it a little difficult for him. I truly do mean that. Not anyone can just jump on the court and play with Wemby. As we've seen, lots of people have struggled thus far. Even Emmy Wemby's Olympic team, as good as they were, you could see that they struggled playing with Wemby. So just got to figure those things out. Just got to figure those things out. If he's able to hit those pick and pops with CP3 on the pick and roll, shoot, dude, that's what I'm saying. Even with Stephon Castle, it's huge. Stephon Castle's going to find you. At this age, at this point, this young he will find you. Castle is one of those players that make a pass and none of us saw it coming. He makes the second, third, fourth read. Like it's incredible. He has that type of capability. Obviously still a rookie, but I think he could be rookie of the year. Good stuff though.